flaws and all. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and I'm happy that you're here too. So this is You Need to Hear This, number 32, Flaws and Y'all. Have you considered that it's your flaws that give you your unique personality? The quirks that make you, you. Oh, sure, they can be annoying, but for those that love you, they are the oddities that are probably most enduring. Oh, sure, APG, you might be saying. No, it's mostly true. Think about it. Just think about it for a minute or 5. You know how your husband, partner, kids, whoever, leave their used Q-tips laying on the bathroom counter. Yeah, that, or the cap off the toothpaste, or let's say the hairball laying in the sink, or maybe they never replaced the toilet tissue. Yeah, like those things we hate. Well, hate may be a bit strong, more like we really don't like it. Yeah, those. Well, they will be some of the first things you miss when they're gone. And by gone, it could mean that they grow up and move out, or you grew apart and moved out, or maybe you move out, or sadly, they move on to the other side of this 3D living thing we call life on Earth. So back to the icky quirks. Sure, it may seem nice at first, but eventually you will miss those crazy little things. Mostly because they were the weird things that made up part of the person you love. But this is not about them. It's about us. The people we are. The people they love. Yeah, this. All throughout our lives, we've heard and been told and shown examples of how we are supposed to be. The perfect example of being good. Good learners, good listeners, good friends, beautiful faces and bodies, poised just so, with sugared words of goodness and understanding, sharing the toys we really don't want to. Yeah, that. And that's why we take so much personally. We internalize it. Hold our faults close to our own hearts and well, we just know. We know how awful we are. We know how much we disappoint our mothers and fathers and what terrible parents we are, raising dysfunctional people to grow up worse than we are. This is why therapy was invented. To help us unwind this mess, detangle the threads that we think hold us together when in reality, maybe they could be, well, probably the stitches that hold us apart. They may keep the hurt and pain stitched to the places they shouldn't be. Now, I'm just throwing out thoughts, okay? Because we're just talking like friends, right? I mean, if these quirks make us the unique people that we are, then surely they can't be that bad. We can learn to adjust to them, be okay with the way we are, and when we are ready and able, Perhaps we can let some of our own expectations of perfections of what, well, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. Those that love us despite the weirdness we are. Some folks think mashed potato sandwiches are yucky, but to me, they are awesome. And I don't mind you eating your sandwich around from the crust to the middle. It's cool. Some things we kind of learn to like, and some things come with us from the beginning. Like one of my granddaughters, that when she was little, just barely walking, mind you, she would point to stuff with her bird finger. That finger held no meaning for her other than a way to point. It came with her. It was natural, a natural thing. And yes, teaching her to use the index finger for pointing was a big chore. She got the hang of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she reverted to the bird finger from time to time for pointing purposes. Not necessarily for giving a bird. Although, at her adult age, she probably does that too. But that's a different thing. It was just part of her. Anyhoodles, don't fret too much about your flaws, if you have any, or your weirdness, if you are, because aren't we all weird in our own different ways? Remember, it's all the parts of us that make us the spectacular people that make a good and healthy difference in those around us and the world in general, or at least in our house. So keep being the best that you can be, and know that you can do this. Thanks for listening, and happy artin', y'all. You are your own key to success.